I am a convicted criminal, loud and proud. One of the best con artists you never got the pleasure of meeting. I am an ex-international gigolo too for the rich ladies. Yes, it's a fancy word for a world-class traveling male hooker. I even faked being a PhD psychologist brilliantly for years. They should have given me the degree just for the performance. And that's just the highlight reel among a graveyard of many other shady deeds I've done and personas I've worn like skin. After all, I was spawned by predatory terrorists and raised to be one. So what else would you expect? Certainly not the guy who returns shopping trolleys. So I conned people instead of blowing them up. You're welcome. One of the many cons I did, I rented apartments that did not exist, convinced people just on the phone. No real name, no face, no picture, no meeting, no inspection. And they still sent rent money straight into bank accounts I created out of stolen identities. I even conned the court and my own lawyers to stay out of prison by inhabiting the persona of a meek, broken shell, severely mentally damaged man with an addiction problem. Then I starved myself for 60 days, not even a single crumb, until I was a breath from dying in a hospital bed. I was that good. Because, and please, kiddo, take this as advice to heart. It is the so called normal guys who will always let you down. But psychos, they don't really scare. At least we are committed. Anyway, yes, I masterfully avoided prison. But after 2.5 years in and out of court, the psychological torture, the constant terror of losing my dog. She's my little girl, the love of my life, the only family and friend, and my reason to exist. I was flat broke, living in a coffin sized studio, counting coins to feed my dog. I couldn't even afford soap to wash my clothes or even shower, and couldn't go back to escorting for the ladies because I lost my looks. And this body has become a ruin. Meanwhile, depression was so thick, every breath felt like an open wound that was adamant to never close. You see, all my life I had to deceive, cheat, and pretend to get what I want. I lived the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. But the moment I realized that the biggest con was the one I pulled on myself, the lie I believed about who I was the moment I finally started having everything I've ever wanted in life. Hence, these videos will be the first time I'm sharing the truth instead, so that you can have everything that you want as well. So, stay tuned, because we're going to get real dirty. Watch me as I spit in my hand, because we are going in balls deep.